What's going on, Spurs family? I want to talk to you, but first and foremost, I want y'all to ignore the background noise. They working on the house, but I just had to make the video. Now, last year, I said this person was the biggest loss that we suffered last year before the season even started. And so, with that said, I'm gonna recap what I said. So, check it out. And Chip England is one of the best shooting coaches on the planet. He's one of the best shooting coaches on the planet. So when you lose a guy like that, when you lose a guy like Chip England, when you're trying to rebuild, you got to remember we're going to get a lot of young players on this team, on this roster, and it ain't like everybody that comes out of college or comes from overseas is going to be dead eye shooters. You know, the draft wasn't full of dead eye shooters. So you need a guy like Chip England who can say, "Oh, if our scouting team say, oh, well, that's a good player, he can score the basketball, but his consistency, his jump shot consistency ain't there." You'll need a guy like, okay, we can draft him, send him, have Chip work with him. We can improve his jump shot with Chip, and bang, we got ourselves. I'm just trying to make an example of how important these assistant coaches is that's behind the scenes, because they impact probably who we draft, then they also impact the player's development. So I mean, he impacted Tony Parker's career because he helped develop him a jump shot. Kawhi Leonard, I think he came out of San Diego. He didn't come into the league with a jump shot. Chip England helped develop that. So Chip England played a big part in a lot of our development of these players. So to me, I think he's a big loss. So as you see, that is what I felt was our biggest loss last year. It wasn't DeJounte Murray. It wasn't our biggest loss to me last year was Chip England. Where did we finish last year in shooting? Right, we was almost dead last in shooting. Now, obviously, Chip England was working with them up until that point, but remember, did we see Blake Wesley the summer league? Do it look like his shot has improved? No, it don't. It don't look like it improved at all. And this is where we want to start seeing the impact of losing somebody like Chip England. We're going to start to see it because, like I said, we're going to have young guys coming in. Keldon Johnson, he an average 3 point shooter. Let's see let's see if he improved his shot. Let's see if Trey Jones improved his 3 point shooting. See, this is where Chip England comes into play because Chip England got a resume. He got a reputation of developing jump shooters. I mean, uh, DeJounte Murray wasn't a good shooter coming in. Now he's a respectable shooter. So this is what I mean. This is what I meant last year. Murray wasn't our biggest loss. It was Chip England. Chip England. And nobody is paying attention to that. Nobody's reporting on that. That's a huge loss. Definitely, like I said in the video, definitely when you building a team and you got a lot of young shooters. Victor gonna need some to be more consistent from the 3 point line. Like we needed Chip England to stay. I was hoping because during that time they said he was gonna stay an extra year, and I was hoping like okay maybe we can work out a deal, but he just went off to OKC. It's a huge loss. It's a huge loss, and we're going to see how big of a loss that is with our current players. Is they going to take a step forward in their shooting, just like Tony Parker did, just like Kawhi Leonard did, just like Patty Mills. Patty Mills wasn't really a shooter like he was before he came to San Antonio. That's another thing. Um, DeJounte Murray, Kawhi Leonard, if I already mentioned them. So we going to. This is where we're going to see the impact, how big of a loss that is this coming season with the players that was already here. and see if they improve their shooting, because they still looking like Blake Wesley. I mean, because I can guarantee you, Chip England here, I'm more confident that Blake Wesley would have improved shooting a little bit. But I mean, y'all seen the summer league. I don't have to tell you. So this is the video I wanted to make. I wanted to talk to y'all about. Make sure y'all comment, like, and stop by whenever you want to stop by. Peace and blessings.